I felt it in my soul how it looks. You won't find this at a big box store. I had an addiction. Hello everyone, my name is Lady Raven and welcome to my lair. It's officially that time of year where holiday is in full swing. Everyone's trying to get their gifts before Christmas. And with everything that's been going on this year, I thought it would be helpful for me to do a gifting guide that is more cost effective. So I am doing a alt/goth gift guide for under $40. Usually every year my friend and I will do a holiday, we used to call it like a stocking exchange, but it's changed more into, you know, you can put it in a gift bag or a gift basket, and we'll do an exchange. We usually do it for Halloween, and we'll also do one for like Creepmas. And this year again, we are doing one, and I'll be filming the video to show you guys what I put in her basket for this year. If you guys would like a video for a Creepmas basket and ideas of what you can get, definitely let me know. Usually with a Creepmas gift exchange, I like to get multiple items. I don't like to just get one item for the price. I like to have variety, which makes this video different because this is a gifting guide for specific items that are going to be under $40. So some of the items might be $40, some of them may be $10. It's going to be a big variety. I feel like this gives you a good array on deciding what you want to spend and what you would like to get for people. I'm extremely excited to share this with you guys. I don't know if it's because some of these things are on my personal list that I plan on getting, or if it's something else. But you know, a lot of places do sales for the Christmas season because I know a lot of people are purchasing, so they'll do like a Christmas sale. So I'm hoping that I can get this out early enough for you guys to try to catch a sale for one of them and get them in time for the holiday season. Let's call this part 1 because I'll probably do a couple more gifting guides. So let's go ahead and get into the first place. For the first recommendation, I definitely went with a small business that I know and love and is near and dear to my heart. I think I discovered them last year or the year before that. And I actually have a video on my TikTok with the what's it called? With the haul that I have from this location. The place I'm talking about is Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab. They're known for their perfume oils. I think they also have like room sprays and hair-sprays and things like that. But I specifically love them because they have the most unique, crazy scents that you could ever think of. I actually have some currently, like luckily we're in my closet room, so I can go ahead and grab a couple for you guys to kind of get an idea what sort of things that they offer. And I'm back. So I ended up just grabbing 4 that I saw off the top of my head, and they're such unique scents. Like you won't find this at a Walmart. You won't find this at a Target. You won't find this at a big box store because they're so specific and unique and smell. And I just love that about them. They're going to have the weird kooky scents that you're like, who would have ever thought that that would be an option? For instance, this one is Vintage Frankenstein Blow Mold. And the thing I love about it, you think like, oh, okay, like what is that going to smell like? This one has a note of mint in it, which I love, but it has a plasticky, dusty smell to it as well, which makes it so perfect. And I'm not gonna sit here and smell every single one for you guys, but I'll just go through the rest to show you. It's just very unique scents. This next one is Witch's Currant Cake. This one's just like a sweet cake smell and then like a fruity cake smell. And then we have Pumpkin Spice Pina Colada. I mean, like who was doing that? No one is doing pumpkin spice pina colada. I love this one, especially for the summer months. And I never do a large amount. I always just do it on my pulse point, behind the ears, a little bit on the neck, on the wrist, and maybe in the divot. And I just dab it. I don't do a lot. But this one got me through the summer because pina colada gives summer vibes, but I always am going to love pumpkin at heart. And this marries the two perfectly. It's just so good. And then for the next one, we have Don't Play Fetch with a Teenage Werewolf. How specific is that? You might be thinking, what does that even smell like? But the beauty of their website is that they always provide some sort of story behind most of their fragrances. And for each one, they are going to have fragrance notes, so you know exactly what is inside each smell. Like this one, it's so good. I am more of a gourmand or sweet fragrance style person. I like it because I feel like it goes with my aura. And this year they have this really cool line that I'm loving that is actually on my personal list that I want to get into. And that is their bat line. Hold on, let me get to it really quickly. For their Halloween 2025 collection, they came out with a bat line. It's called Bats All, folks. All of these, they're inspired by bats. One of the ones that I want is Green Love Bat Perfume Oil. And for the description, I'm just gonna read this one because I know I want this. The description goes, the lovebirds wanted to be spooky this year, and we didn't have the heart to tell them that no one will be fooled. And for the actual scent notes, it's fuzzy foamed milk with peppermint cream, green currant, and sugared green apple. And they have other just unique scents. That's why I wanted to shout out Black Phoenix Alchemy Lab because their stuff is just so great. You're gonna find something unique, and especially if you're gifting this to someone, it's going to be something that they've probably never ever heard of. And I forgot to mention the price. It's $31. The next thing that I wanted to recommend for your cost-efficient gift guide is from Graveyard Wonders. Specifically, Graveyard Wonders in particular is really well known for their overall home things. So they have candles, they have perfumes, they have wax melts, they have a little bit of everything. Specifically, if you're thinking of getting something, they have coffin shaped wax melts that I think you may like that are $9. $9 for wax melts, which are very, very, very much attainable. They have so many different smells. They have sweet smells, they have more woodsy. The one I would recommend is Beloved Bones, which is sandalwood and clove. They also, for the people who like more earthy things, they have At Rest, which is incense and earthy notes, but they have a little bit of everything for everyone. But the reason for me really going to Graveyard Wonders is because they have this candle care set that comes with a candle snuffer, which will put out the flame. It has scissors that will cut the wick, and it has a tray that you can lay everything on, and that is $39. But it's a 3-piece set that you could gift to anyone, and I feel like a lot of people love candles, especially for the people who are goth and alternative. We love our candles. We love our homes to smell good. We love a spooky vibe, especially on those dark days. Lighting a candle is just so comforting. The next shop I wanted to highlight is My Monsters SFX. I first fell in love with the shop because of their anatomical heart handbag. It's still on my wish list to get one of those. I haven't been able to get my hands on one, but they started to make little bag keychains that are also, they look real, like they're still anatomically human looking. They specifically have a severed finger bag charm that looks really amazing that I thought would be perfect. They also have necklaces, I believe now. They're kind of branching out, but they are a small artist that does all of this themselves, and I've been following them for a while, so it makes me happy to see that they're growing and they're adding more pieces that people can get other than the handbags, because the handbags are up there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the purses, let me see how much they are. The purses are starting at $377. I don't think it used to be that much, actually. Now that I think about it, I should have got it before the price increase, but it is highly realistic looking, and you can tell that it takes a lot of effort to make it look real. If you want something from this artist that is still very cool, still very real, I would definitely recommend that the finger bag charm, because it's still unique. It's still something so different. Of course, there's like probably plastic ones you can find on Amazon or something, but why do that when you can have an anatomical, real looking one here? Or even if you think about it, you could probably get creative and do like a DIY from Spirit Halloween or old Halloween decorations. I think that would be kind of cool. You could probably get a hand prop and cut off a finger and add a keychain. If you're good at DIY, definitely do that. But if you're not, this gives you an option. The next items that we have are on the Midnight Hour shop, but technically they are from Alchemy England. And the reason why I want to shout out this site is because Midnight Hour is their own small business that has loads of different clothing options. I think with gifting, clothing can get a little iffy on sizing because you just never know from shop to shop. The sizes are going to differ. So I always recommend like accessories or homeware things, but specifically specifically Midnight Hour is having a sale right now. I don't know if the sale's still going on, but Midnight Hour in general tends to have sales throughout the year versus Alchemy England, which is, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Alchemy England is. If you don't, they are a well-known English shop that crafts pieces from scratch. They have their own unique original designs. And what I really love about their pieces, they're made from English pewter, but all of my pieces that I've gotten from them are very nice. The quality has been amazing and they have not tarnished. Not one of them has tarnished. Knowing that sites like Midnight Hour carries their stuff, it means that you can finally get a discount on Alchemy England's jewelry, because I don't know if Alchemy England has sales, but I've never been able to catch them on a sale. And I've tried 3 Black Fridays in a row to try to get something for them to see if they would have a sale. They didn't have a sale. Regardless, I still purchased from them during that time frame because I like to shop all at once. But if you are looking for something that could be more attainable or more unique, or try to get a piece from Alchemy England, this is the perfect opportunity to get it from them, because Midnight Hour is always having some sort of sale. Specifically, I'm thinking of the Remains necklace. It's like a vampire skull head on a necklace. Looks very unique. Right now it's on sale for $23.99, but realistically the regular price is $30. So regardless whether or not it's on sale, you're going to have the option to get it for them under $40. Next up, I have a couple pieces from A24. I know a lot of us goths and alternative leaning people also love horror. If you just so happen to love horror movies, A24 is a great way to get some merch and other home items that correlate with the movies that we know and love. Earlier this week, I saw that A24 released an ornament set for Hereditary, which is one of my favorite horror movies that has come out. Going into it, it shocked me. And for me, I don't really get scared of horror movies. Like, they just usually don't scare me. I've always loved horror movies since I was a young kid. So for me, horror movies don't really scare me, but it's that feeling I had once I left the theater. I felt it in my soul. I can't even explain it. It felt like it really affected me in a way where I knew that this movie would have an impact on me. A24 has officially released an ornament set, and it has some of the iconic parts of the movie: King Payman, a severed pigeon head, and Charlie's head. It's so unique and different, and I feel like it's the perfect weird thing that you can decorate any tree with. The next place I wanted to shout out is Seance Perfumes. They have perfume oils, they have room sprays, body sprays, they have lotions, they have soaps, they have jewelry, they have oddities. They have so much on their website, but specifically they have come out with a holiday line. In the holiday line, they have perfume oils and they're $32. I know it sounds crazy, guys. I know, but the scents, I'm just gonna go through the 3 scents that they have for the holidays and maybe they'll convince you. They have Krampus, which is orange, clove, incense, and pepper. They have Haunted Hearth, which is spiced milk and firewood. Already, this is getting to me. And then they have Night of the Living Gingerbread, which I think I own that one. I do think I own that one. I'm trying to remember if it's that one that I have or if it's a Foxblood exclusive one that I have, but I know I have a gingerbread one, and that one is gingerbread cookies, sugar, and spices. Like, how good do all of those sound? Especially that spiced milk and firewood. That's right up my alley these days. So I may end up getting one of those for myself, but I think it's the perfect way to get in the season. And it's a great way, if you miss the season, to think about it all year long. I know not everyone's into fragrances, but I am. I'm a fragrance fanatic, if you can't tell. So I'll probably eventually get around to doing a fragrance video. It's one of the hobbies that I love. And that's what this channel is for, to share with you guys all of my different hobbies and things that I love. So I may do a small business fragrance recommendation, what shops I love, where I love to shop, and what scents that I love. I think that could be really cool for you guys. Look out for that eventually. I'm not putting a timeline on that because that's probably not coming anytime soon, but eventually we'll get there. The next shop I wanted to highlight is Foxblood. They are honestly one of my favorite shops ever. They're in my top 3 of clothing spots that I go. Probably more towards number 1 because I tend to shop a lot through them. I like their quality of their clothes. I like the sizing. They're very diverse. I think they go all the way up to a 5X. And then their shoes, like their boots. I've always wanted knee-high boots, and I have a wider calf, so a lot of times boots will not fit me at the knee-high or the thigh-high level because my calves are too huge. I love Foxblood because they keep that in mind, and they do a lot of wide calf options for their boots and shoes, and they're there for the goths that love silver, aka me. Granted, I am trying to also verge into gold territory, but silver, the way silver jewelry just has my heart, Foxblood just gets it. Specifically for holiday gifts, they have two fun things that I wanted to highlight that I thought would be good. The first thing that I wanted to recommend were the rat socks. For those of us who fell in love with Nosferatu 2 years ago, this is probably right after our hearts, and they're only $12. They of course have other things on their website. I just really wanted to highlight something that you're like, okay, I can still shop at Foxblood and get something that's inexpensive. They of course also have the Our Darling makeup on the website, which has a lot of different lipsticks, eyeshadows, and all of that of the sort. That is really good. The lipstick is $19. They have contour, which is $19, and then they have chrome effect shadows, which are $16. So there's something on there for everyone. And then of course, if you want to spend a little extra money, I would recommend getting any of their clothes. Of course, they have their accessories. Everything that I've gotten from Foxblood has been of amazing quality, so I don't have anything bad to say about it, but those are just a couple things that I would recommend from their site. The next one might look familiar because I actually own both of these, and that is the Evelina de Moray compact mirrors. I have the black and white spiderweb option, and then I also own the coffin mirror. You probably saw those both in my What's in My Bag video. I'll link that also down below if you guys haven't seen that or you want more ideas of what you can bring along day to day. But the mirrors are great. They've held up well. Actually, I think the mirror is right here. It is. It's right here in the flesh if you want to see how it looks. It's amazing quality. It's held up. I've had it probably a year now. It does have this writing on the back, but on the inside it's just the compact, and it says Evelina de Moray. It's honestly so beautiful. The coffin mirror is $25.89, and the spiderweb mirror that I just showed you guys is $22.65. And you guys know I couldn't do a alt/goth gift guide without Regal Rose. If you haven't heard of them, where have you been? They are the talk. Their jewelry is amazing. All of the items that I get from them have been quality. I've never had an issue with any of their items, and a lot of their items tend to be sterling silver, which is what I prefer. I prefer my jewelry to either be in sterling silver or stainless steel. So it's always something that I look forward to in the description box when I'm looking at things, just to see how the quality will be, or if it says English pewter, I usually can trust that. Some of the items are only sterling silver plated or gold plated, and it's brass underneath. I like the transparency with that, and I have taken a chance on some of the items that they have, and they still have held up. So the quality with Regal Rose is amazing. I'm currently waiting on a sale for them to drop because there are a couple pieces that I've had my eye on, so I am waiting patiently for that. The pieces that I wanted to highlight are the Realm Quatrefoil Pearl Hoop Earring. It's beautiful for those who love a classic style. I personally tend to lean more towards silver, so I'm specifically highlighting the silver. They also just came back in stock with their bat choker, which has been out of stock for a very long time, so I would recommend snatching it up, and that is $33. That's not bad at all. I've been wanting this bat choker for a while, and it's been out of stock, and I've been checking. It's been years for me that I've been checking. Obviously, I don't check all the time, but every time I would check, it was out of stock. I honestly had just checked earlier in the week and it was still out of stock, and then I checked today and it was back in stock. So I'm hoping that they will hold out and be able to keep it in stock in time for their sale so I can catch it available. And then the last thing that I wanted to highlight was a gold piece, because they do have a lot of gold options if you are someone who loves gold. The one I wanted to highlight is called Amelia, which is a crested dazzle chain choker. So they have a little bit of something for everyone. If you're a person person that you're shopping for is a little bit more celestial or witchy or whimsigoth, they have a little bit of everything for someone. They have pages and pages of items. I would definitely say give them a shot if you haven't. And next I want to go with something that is a bit more cozy, and it's actually on Etsy, from a seller on Etsy. Something that I think that a lot of us face, especially with everything going on in the world. A lot of us have anxieties, a lot of us have worries, a lot of us are just fighting to still be here. And honestly, anything that can help with that is good. So I thought this would be like a more cozy, spooky item that you could get someone. And it is a mini ghost friend worry stone. And the worry stones are shaped to naturally fit your hands. Specifically, this shop, let me see the name, In the Works Place Crafts. They have really great reviews, and I thought that would be really great. If you're gifting for someone who has anxiety or is going through it during this time, maybe this could be something that could bring a smile to their face. Next is a shop that I've had my eyes on for a while. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't gotten around to purchasing from them. They actually currently have a sale right now, and they have two of the pieces. I'm gonna show you guys two of the pieces that I've been keeping my eye out on that I think I might snatch up with this sale. The first piece is a heart that has daggers all through it. So it's just a dagger heart rosary. Absolutely beautiful, on sale right now for $40. The other one is a flail rosary, and I like this one because it's nice and chunky, and it's something you don't really see. I feel like you see a lot of jewelry that has the daggers, the heart, the sacred hearts, all the different heart jewelry, but I feel like where is the flail jewelry? Where is the more unique piece? If you want something that's a little different from maybe a classic heart and daggers, and I think this is also a really great option. I forgot to mention that this is also an Etsy, and the shop is called Heart of Steel Jewelry. Both of them currently on sale for $40. Amazing steal for these pieces. The next shop is another one that I've had my eyes on for a very, very long time. They craft so many unique pieces. I've never gotten around to ordering from them, but I think now's the time because they have done a restock for this piece that I'm about to tell you guys about. And that is the Laszlo glasses chain from Femme Def Designs. The back detailing with the gems that hang down. I've been really trying to get into glasses chains because I am a glasses girly, and if I'm going to be wearing glasses, why not embrace it and be able to have a chain that I could wear as a necklace and, you know, just have the chain hanging down. It's only $20. I do see a sign at the top of the website that said the website is kind of experiencing delay due to health reasons. I personally am still going to purchase during this time. I thought this would be a really great shout out for the glasses people. You know, we can't help that we can't see. We can't help it. I thought that would be the perfect accessory to spice up the glasses person in your life. And now we're back to fragrances. The fragrances I want to highlight this time are from Perfume. They actually have a discovery set for the fall winter time. It's their nocturnal fragrance discovery set, and it's $35. And it has 3 little samples for the person to try, and that way you don't have to commit to a full fragrance size. The scents that they have in there are Queen of the Night, Nocturnal Tuberose, and Angel's Trumpet. I've been seeing people try out this specific fragrance set and they've had nothing but good things to say. I haven't tried out those specific fragrances, but I do own Nosferatu, and I did get a sample of Cour Noir. I think it's Cour Noir or Cour Noir, I forget the name, and that came with my Nosferatu fragrance. So I got to try that out, and the scent, both of those are really great. I would recommend, especially if you don't know what sort of fragrance scent that they love, this is a great way for them to try out a lot of different scents without having to worry about the commitment. Next up is a shop that I have a very long history with, and that is Killstar. I would say I was probably up there with the #1 shoppers for Killstar for a while. I was buying every single week. Like I had an addiction. I'm pretty sure they knew about me because I was buying that much. And that kind of changed before they started changing things over there. Like a lot of the designs had changed. I know as of late, they've actually gone back more to their classic style. That's more towards my own personal style. And I actually have a couple things that I want to get from them. I'm just waiting for some of the things to go on sale. And I saw that they recently did a collab with It's Black Friday. I'm pretty sure you guys know It's Black Friday. If not, she is a goth YouTuber. Her style is amazing. she's an icon in herself. They have done a collab with her, which honestly, I don't know if she made the designs or gave feedback on the designs. I don't know, but the pieces are amazing and I'm looking to try to get some of those, but I have to wait for them to go on sale. But back to the gift recommendations. One of them is a creepy house snow globe, which they have for $38, which I thought is really cool because it's a creepy haunted church house looking thing. And when you shake it up, it has little small bats in there. But that would be really unique. The next thing I wanted to highlight was something that someone could bring around daily, just carry it in their bag. And that is the cranium skull drinking straws. And it comes with a brush to clean out each of the straws. I think a lot of us are still bringing around our own straws and carrying them, or just to use at home. That's only $19. The last thing that I wanted to highlight from Killstar is the cranium wine glasses. Everyone loves a little wine glass. I feel like even if you don't drink, you could still very much use these for juice or for tonics or iced teas that you make, and they're only $30. I mean, I don't know anyone who would be upset to receive those. We're getting down to some of the last recommendations, and I wanted to highlight the Pretty Cult. So the Pretty Cult is another smaller brand that is very unique. I really like some of their stuff. I have a gate necklace that I always get compliments on that's from them. One of my very favorite fragrance oils in general is actually from them, and they have cemetery gate earrings for $25. I own both the necklace and the earrings from them, and the quality has been great. Like I said, I always get compliments on it. Next, I wanted to highlight Ritual de Fille. I treated myself to some of the items from Ritual de Fille for my birthday. I ended up getting the sheer, it's what I'm wearing on my lips today. It's a sheer lip, and it applies really well if you just put this on there. Sometimes it can get patchy, and I have grown accustomed to the smell. At first the smell felt like a lot, but yes, this is what it looks like on. It is a sheer lip product, and this is $27. It's enriched with peptides and botanicals, has a creamy formula, and you can smell that it has that organic marula oil in there. At first it took me a while to get used to that smell. It actually was kind of off-turning at first, but I've become accustomed to it. Also, I wanted to highlight the Inner Glow Cream Pigment, which is pretty versatile. You can use it on your lips. A lot of times I think it was intended for contouring. So you'll see, like in the picture I include, that it has a contour on the person's cheek, but you can also use it on the lips. I've used it as that. You can use it on the eyes, and it's just a very versatile cream pigment that I feel like would be great for any darkly inclined person who may want to have a one and done, especially if you're traveling. I feel like it's really great for travel. It's very thin, but you also get the payoff of, okay, this is the blush, this is a lip, and this is an eye, and then you can put that in just in your carry-on. One less thing to bring. We are now to the last and final thing that I wanted to recommend for this video, and that is Disturbia. Love it or hate it, Disturbia has a great array of different things that you can get. They have belts, they have shoes, they have all the clothing is so unique and different. The piece that I specifically wanted to shout out is just near and dear to my heart because I love the movie The Witch. In my bio on Instagram, I specifically referenced the quote that Black Phillip said, which is, "Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?" And the answer is yes. I am living life deliciously, as I should. I'm living life lavishly and I'm living it to the fullest, and that's the mantra that I like to live with. But yeah, I have that in my Instagram bio because it just changed me so much. And I actually have a pillow. I'll show you guys really quickly. I promise I'm trying not to go off script too much. This is the pillow. I actually got this pillow from Dirty Pillows. So it's always a reminder to myself to live my life to the fullest and to continue to thrive and know that there's more out there than what I am at now, and just to continue believing in that. You only live this one life, so why not do the things that you love? Why not actually live it? But the point of it, before I got on this tangent, to get back to the point of me pointing that out, they have a mug on Disturbia that says, "Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?" which I think I'm gonna get myself as well. I love that movie. That quote just sticks to my heart, and it will always have a special place in my heart. But yes, that is the wrapping up of my cost-efficient Goth/alt holiday gift guide. Please comment down below what places you would like to hear more on. There's actually a whole bunch of gift guides that I want to give out. A little sneak peek, I'm going to do a readers or book lover gift guide, and I'm going to do a witchy gift guide. Please be on the lookout for all of those. But that is the video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And again, this has been Lady Ravyne. Bye.